do fine, thank you very much. Right, I think this will do very nicely. Hope it arrives in time. Come on! Right, I suppose all we can do is wait now. Let's play a game. Let's play I Spy, shall we? I spy with my little eye something beginning with T. Termites, train, Tipex. Ooh. Alright, I appear to have got it. Didn't expect it to arrive quite that quickly. And here we are. Let's get the guy at the box, shall we, and have a look at him. And here he is. And he is surprisingly, you know, accurate to the original, which I really like. He's got a smirk on here going on, which I find quite interesting. I'll just show you the smirk. It's quite good, actually. Let's get you closer. Let me get it in. Let's get it on. I know something you don't. That's the sort of expression I get off him. It does definitely look like that. And light piping on the head, red. Excellent, exactly what you want. What the original eye colour? Black. Well, red works better anyway, so let's take a look at him. Poseability. Well, there isn't going to be a great deal of comparison between the two. Let's be honest with you, he can pose. So look, let's just try a few poses here. Hand up there, hand up here, and let's give him a bit of a maneuvering. He is extremely poseable considering. I am really impressed by this toy. I haven't seen it, as I said, I hadn't really heard about it till I got it. I'm really impressed by it. So what sort of pose would you call that? Hulk smash. Hulk, now forget it. So yeah, you can do that sort of pose. Other than that, you know, I've got no real complaints with the robot mode. These things are twiddly on the arm. That the original bit that stick up, they actually move, which is nice. Head obviously has rotation. And the head is a whole head, not a half head. See, look. Half head. Half head. Oh God, where's my head gone? So, versus whole head. Much better. Bit kibble on the back here, you know, I'm not going to hold that against him considering this guy, look. He ain't no streamlined jet himself, is he, like that? But this guy is brilliant. Right colour. Colours are great. The grey is a little off for me. See, let me use this as a basic comparison. You see the grey on here? He has a lot of grey. And even darker grey here. On here, it's a little bit too creamy. So he's more cream. And, you know, it's Decepticon and cream, and it's not a good combination. So, yeah. Other than that, the plastic is a little bit on the cheap side. But I had that reservation with a lot of new Transformers. I don't know if it's the way they're... Where's my voice going? Come back! Voice! Come back! There's back again. So, yeah. The plastic is, you know, practically in places around here and around here. I know the camera isn't doing it. It seems to be practically bordering on transparent, which is a shame, really. But the arms are great. I like the fists here. Look, he's got, looks like he's got some sort of protection here, or even knuckle dusters. Let's do this. And can he do the same? You know what? He can. So that's great. So, robot mode. I know I've been twatting around and making a joke of things because that's what I do. I twat around and make jokes of things. That's the whole premise of my existence. To be a twat and make jokes. That I think are funny. So the joke's on me, or are you laughing with me or at me? I'm not sure. Let's carry on. So here he is. Robot mode, great. Feet even bear some resemblance at the front, and then he can balance and pose. He's great. So robot mode, what am I going to give? 8 out of 10. Easy. And he has 2 weapons, but we're not using them because I've lost the weapons in the original, so it wouldn't be a fair comparison. But he's already wiped the floor with me in robot mode. So, now to the alt mode. Alt mode of the G1 Thunderwing isn't too bad. Now let's take a look. As a jet, granted the stickers are a bit worn. He's got the bit of gold plastic here, which does really wear badly. And I'm not joking. But, as a jet, he looks pretty okay, doesn't he? That's not too bad. I mean, he redeems himself on this aspect. Look, that's quite nice. Now, come on, I know the stickers are worn, but that looks like quite a handsome looking jet from that angle, doesn't it? It's not too bad. I like it. And then we've got the little counterbar here, or essentially who is Thunderwing, the brains behind the, you know, the mission that's going on, or the intelligence behind it, or just, you know, the robot in general. He goes into a little plane himself, which is not too bad. Mind you, mine's missing the stickers, I did point out earlier. And they combine. Like I said, it's a Mega or Ultra Pretender, and you get this. Now, I have so many jokes to make about this. So very many jokes. And I'm not going to do any of them, actually. I'm sorry to disappoint, and my juvenile sense of humour is just you know, it's really hard for me not to make some really good innuendos here, but I'm not going to do any of them, because I'm going to rise above it, you know, because I'm a big man. A bit like this, I forget. Look, I'm not quite sure where they're going with this. It looks like a lot of crap shoved on the front. It doesn't really work, does it? You know, I suppose from that angle. Well, yeah, from a top view, that's good. That doesn't look too bad, does it? And from a front view, well, you can't really see that, but from a side-on view like that, it does look a bit dumb, doesn't it? You know, there's a big gap there. But all in all, you know, bearing in mind that I always review these things, taking into consideration the toys that are their peers at the time, or the comparison. So, his robot mode was crap. It was crap when it come out, and it's crap now. It really is a bad robot mode, but together they don't make a bad ultra combining pretender. It's not bad. As I said, I can split hairs and take the piss out of this all day long, but I'm a bigger man than that. Forget it. Alright, so what am I going to give the alt mode? You know what, I think it deserves a 5 out of 10, maybe even a 6. I'll give it a 6 out of 10, I'm feeling generous today. So that's a 6 out of 10 for the alt mode. It's got its faults, but believe me, it's a lot better than robot mode. Now, let's get on to the new one, shall we? Why did I do that? I think I need a bit more medication at the moment. This obviously isn't working. Here we go. The new Thunderwing. And you know what? He does bear a great resemblance to the original, doesn't he? Let's take the two of them now. I do like comparing the two. Now, I've got the landing gear down, so yes, no prizes for guessing there. They are really, really similar. Other than the fact, obviously, the colour scheme is significantly different, and we're talking about size. And the original Thunderwing is significantly larger, even with his, yeah. So, yeah. Let's take a look at this guy. It makes a great plane. I love the colour of the cockpit here. I love the way that the wings fold round at the back. The other wings on the old one, if you notice, are just the scale, you know, a usual kind of jet wing, fold back with a little bit twist on the tip. These fold in a bit like Cyclonus, and I like that a lot. It gives it a more menacing stance to it, and it does look quite good. And what they've done, you know, the front part separates on here, like I showed you for the robot. It pulls off. It's attached to half his head. You've seen that now. They've paid homage, shall I say? Sounds quite good, doesn't it? Yeah, they copied it to a little scout vessel, exactly like the original. Now that's brilliant. Look. It doesn't transform, unfortunately. It is very tiny, but then again, the scale of the two toys, you know, the original is slightly larger, so they've only got so much to play. But look, they've actually gone with that, and that is brilliant. I am dead impressed, and I mean that. That is such a good way, and there's even a little cockpit view. You can see a little bit of detail. Not a great deal of detail, but some. And duly, you know, taking into consideration the scale of this toy and the price, good on you. I appreciate that. What I don't appreciate is the blandness of this horrible, creamy, partially transparent plastic. It's horrible. It really looks cheap. I know it doesn't look so bad on the camera, but believe me, it's really, really unpleasant. It's cheap. It's nasty. And it's tacky. I don't like it. There is a minimal amount of detail. There is no stickers. They've done no paint job on here. It is just literally a cream body for the plane with a bit of blue tips for the wings and the orange here. I'm really disappointed, considering how great the alt mode is, and considering the original had green going on here, gold, the stickers, two different kinds of blue. I'm not sure if that's wear and age, but it has two different kinds of blue and grey. Well, this guy is just blue and cream. It's a shame. So I'm afraid his alt mode doesn't quite live up to the original one. So he's not going to get such a high score. What a shame. He's only going to get like a 4. I think the alt mode is great looking, but cheaply designed and badly painted. What a shame. But where does that leave us? Well, you'd be under no illusions, will you? The new one wins it, really, to be honest, because the original mode, robot mode, is so unpleasant. It's so cheap. It's so, you know, late 80s, early 90s. It's just a crap toy. Hasbro really were exploiting their fan base at that time, to the detriment of themselves, because they would shortly stop producing Transformers, because Teenage Mutant Ninja Hero Turtles would come along, and that would be the end of the Transformers. So we thought. But I'm standing here holding this toy as a representation that the Transformer toy line, or the fan base, did not end there. It just was put on hold for the time being. We have Hasbro to thank for that, bringing out crappy Pretenders, crappy Micromasters. I didn't mean to do that, actually. Okay. Crappy Pretenders and crappy Micro Masters, and those little twatty Target Masters that are worth a fortune, but when you really get them, they aren't that great. But there's a nostalgic feel about them, and I think this guy just catches its tail as well, I meant to say. So he's great. You have to get this toy. So that's quite interesting, old versus new, isn't it? I reckon you didn't expect me to fall on the side of the new one, because you know I do prefer G1 toys, but only if they're better, and this one, well, surpasses this G1 original one. It's a shame that the alt mode didn't live up to it. Now I have to go and just check. We've got one more old versus new to do, okay? But I've got to check on Ghostface because I haven't heard from him. He hasn't called me, and I'm concerned because I don't trust him. So you bear with me. I'm just going to go and see what he's been up to. Alright, where are you? You've been very quiet. Oh, you've been very good or very bad? Right, Ghost. Oh, hell no.
Bye-bye, Sanu.
That's all I flipping need now, isn't it? Lucky marvellous.
There is no light, that's what they say. I'm checking out.